Well, Lachie, can you tell us a little bit about your journey, mate, to getting here?
Yeah, so I was born and bred in Ballarat. I played all my local footy through Ballarat into the Rebels Academy and that, and then into the Vic Country squad this year, which was unreal experience, great bunch of boys, and yeah, we're lucky enough to be drafted to Port.
Yeah, what does it mean to be here?
Oh, it means everything. Obviously, from a young age, it's been my end goal to have the opportunity to play AFL footy, and yeah, all the sacrifices I've taken over the years as me and my family, it means a lot. Yeah.
What did you know about Port Adelaide coming here, being a Victorian boy?
My dad knew a lot about Port actually, so he's told me a bit. So I knew it's a rich history, long 150 years plus in the SANFL, made in 1870. So yeah, I'm keen to know everything about this place, know the ins and outs. So yeah, definitely keen.
Who was the first people that contacted you? Any senior players, etc.?
Yeah, so the likes of Butters, Rosé, Horn Francis, all those boys texted me, which was great, a bit surreal, and Ken Hinkley gave me a call shortly after as well. So yeah, it was great.
What about Adelaide? Have you been here much before?
Came here once a couple of years ago. It was actually the hottest day on record. So it was 51 degrees when I came, around that. So I didn't really leave my apartment actually because I went outside and burnt to a crisp straight away. But yeah, so this is my first time really in Adelaide and loving it.
What about your session this morning, mate? How was it?
Oh, unreal. Get under the belt. So didn't really know what to expect, but it was hot, a lot hotter than it is at home. So yeah, I loved it though. It was great to get under the belt and looking forward to tomorrow.
There's a few senior boys out there this morning, and any blokes in particular were sort of those crazy moments where you go, shit.
Yeah, like the likes of Ollie Wines, Rosé, Butters, Horn Francis, those boys running around, chasing you, you're like, oh, sort of thing. But nah, it's definitely surreal and something I'll remember for a long time.
Well, mate, can we start with today? How was it out there this morning?
Oh, yeah, it was unreal. Just training with the big guns like Zach Butters, Jason Horn Francis. So, yeah, it's a dream come true. So, yeah, it's a good day.
And can I ask you a bit about your journey to get here as well?
Yeah, so I was born probably an hour away from Lachie, so down at Geelong. So, yeah, played with the Geelong Falcons. Well, local club. Sorry, I started a local club at Newtown, then the Geelong Falcons. And then, yeah, lucky enough to be a part of the Vic Country squad, play the champs there, and then, yeah, lucky to get drafted here, so it's been good.
And made the move across to Adelaide. How's it going? Have you been here before?
Yeah, I actually came here at the start of the year for school footy for a camp. So yeah, we played a few schools up there. So I think yeah, it was another hot day similar to Lachie. It wasn't quite 51 degrees though. I think it was 30 odd. So yeah, it's a really nice place. Probably bigger Geelong, everyone says. So yeah, it's good.
Tom, can you just help us out and say your last name as well?
Oh yeah, everyone stuffs it up. It's Anastasopoulos. Most people I think get it right. So yeah.
Beautiful. That's going to help us out enormously.
Yeah, great name, obviously. So,
yeah.
Have you got any nicknames? So they calling you yet?
Tommy. Everyone calls me Tommy or Tommy A, but a few people around here have been calling me the Greek Freak. So, yeah. Yeah.
Mate, I mean, you've done it 100 times before, but how do you describe yourself as a player?
Yeah, I'd probably say I'm a pressure forward, so I base my game off my pressure and kind of off my pressure, I kind of get on the end of it with goals and try to use my run as much as I can and try to help the team in every way possible. So if it's tackling and goal ability, so yeah, probably they're my weapons.
There's some good small forwards here. Yeah. Any blokes in particular that you've watched in the past and been like, that's how you do it?
Yeah, well, Zach Butters, good player to watch, or Connor Rosé, they're probably two key players here. So watching them and how they go out there on the track is pretty surreal. So yeah, they're good.
Anything today that caught you by surprise with maybe some of the training stands of the older boys?
Yeah, well, Zach Butters, we had a little game with him out there and thought I was free with the ball, and next minute I just got smacked into the ground by Zach Butters and turned around and it was him, and I was like, geez, his intensity. So yeah, his training standards are elite, so the best of I've ever seen at training.
With us looking before, but your knowledge of the club coming into South Australia, was it limited, or did you know a little bit about Port?
Yeah, probably not as much as Lachie. Lachie knows all the history, but I knew they were had the most SANFL premierships, and I think they won a premiership in 2004, was it? Against, was it Brizzy? Yeah, so I knew that, and yeah, that's probably about it about the club. But yeah, I knew they were a very good club and very supportive, so yeah.
You're from Geelong way, Sarah Rodriguez over here for the first time as well. What's it like to be sharing the stage with you?
Yeah, unreal. Another Geelong boy to get along, so I remember I've spoken to Sav down there. Obviously, I've got a few mates who play for Geelong as well, so I've met Sav a few times there. Yeah, he's a great guy, so good to play alongside him.
Well, mate, how does it feel to be at Port Adelaide?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal, to be honest. You know, it's probably been my dream since I was a little kid, could even think about it, and now, you know, getting the opportunity and being drafted to Port Adelaide's an unreal experience.
Can you talk us through your footy journey as well?
Yeah, so I started playing juniors at Q Rovers in Melbourne, Victoria, and then moved a few times for junior clubs, and then ended up at Oakley Chargers this year and a bit last year, and then got invited to the Australian Academy and also Vic Metro, so they were great programs to learn off. Now fortunate enough to be drafted to Port Adelaide.
And what sort of player are you?
More of an outside player, left footer, so I like to use the ball by foot. Feel like I got pretty clean hands and a decent decision maker.
Any particular playmakers here that you'd like in your game to?
I guess a little bit, just, you know, through the midfield boys like Rosie, Butters, Horn Francis, and even before Dersma left, someone like him out in the wing, you know, holding width, driving their legs, using their kick.
You spoken to Kenny yet?
Yeah, I spoke to Ken straight after I got picked, so that was pretty cool, speaking to an AFL coach, and he popped over last night, so we had a good chat with him.
So what was training like today?
Yeah, it was good intensity, good weather, beautiful ground, beautiful facilities, and great bunch of boys, so yeah, really enjoyed it.
What were your dealings with South Australia before coming here? You been to Adelaide much?
I came twice this year for footy, but that was about it, so just basically airport to the hotel, to the ground, and then back to the hotel, back to the airport. So didn't really get to experience much. But yeah, driving through this morning was really cool.
What's the living arrangements? You guys shaped up together, or you got host families?
Yeah, at the moment we're all together in an Airbnb, and then we'll stay with a player for about a week and a half, and then we've got a training camp up in the Goldie. And then once that's done, we come back to, I guess, our hometowns, and then next year will probably be a host family.
Who's doing the cooking arrangements? How's they sort of going?
Well, we've only eaten out at the moment, and then just toast and yogurt in the morning. So we haven't really had to cook yet, but we'll see how that goes.
And mate, the club had a pretty good year. Is that exciting that this club is in contention and it's going to be pushing again to be part of that sort of mix in that environment?
Yeah, definitely. Spoke to Kenny last night. He said they've had the second most wins since 2020, so they're definitely at the moment right up there. Unfortunately, went out straight sets this year, but they're as hungry as ever from what I'm seeing out there, so can't wait to get involved.
What about the facilities as well, mate? You guys have timed it beautifully. It's a month away before all the new performance centres opens up. Must be exciting. Yeah,
it's really exciting. Even like today, they just went in first time seeing the new locker room, and even the ice baths and showers. So it was pretty cool.
So, mate, how are you feeling to be here for that?
It's unreal. Unreal to get the opportunity to come over here and train with some of the biggest names in the AFL. So yeah, really surreal. Still trying to wrap my head around it, to be honest. But yeah, it's amazing.
And where have you come from? Tell us about your footy journey.
So I'm from WA, so I started playing at Mount Lawley Roos, and then played at school for a bit at Trinity, then East Perth this year.
What sort of player?
I'm competitive. That's probably my biggest aspect. Like, no matter where I'm in the ground, I always like to compete and train at that and play at that high intensity.
Who are you looking forward to particular training matching up on? Do you have a little crack at Charlie though?
Nah, Charlie's way too scary to have a crack at. But yeah, and even playing on Radical here as well. Like they're really big boys. But no, it was really good to train with them. They're always helping and giving you advice and stuff. So it was really good.
What about some of the senior blokes today? Any of those sort of moments where you went, geez, that's pretty cool?
Yeah, unreal. Like Ollie Wines winning a Brownlow a couple of years ago, Connor Rosie, Zach Butters, some of the biggest names, Horn Francis. So it's unreal to be able to come onto a footy field and train with them.
Is it nervous coming out here for the first time? You don't want to make a mistake and you want to get everything right?
Definitely. First training session, you want to make a good impression and do all of that. But at the end of the day, it's just footy. Mistakes are going to be made at any point. So it's good, build confidence over time. But it was all good today.
And has Kenny given you any words of wisdom yet? Or?
Yeah, he took me off the track and just said I got to keep quick hands and that. That was probably the biggest thing. But he's had a couple of chats. He's really good, really smart. Real high footy IQ. So I learned a lot from him.
And can I ask about what sort of role you're going to hope to work out in this team? Is it forward, back, or even the ruck? Or?
Anywhere, any opportunity, I'll be lucky enough to get given, I'd take it and jump on straight away. So yeah, wherever it is, I'd be happy.
If you had a choice, what's your preference?
I think I'm a backman at heart, but the last couple of years I played a key forward and then learned a lot through there. And then back end of this year started playing a little bit as a big-bodied mid, so that was really, really good. But I think down back or down forward, probably like a swingman kind of role.